Okay, today on Fam Talk, what would I have told my younger self?
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not.
Okay. Let's get this together. Up, zoom out, zoop. There we go. Okay. Now, I posted a comment on Facebook and I said, hey, I need a topic for Fam Talk. Can y'all give me some help? And I got some really dope responses and some dope topics that I'm going to talk about because they are good topics. But the one I wanted to speak on that had me actually really curious and thinking, what would I have told my younger self? And what advice would I have given young DT? Because I will be 34 this year. And I go back, I have a tendency of looking back at life, and I do not regret a lot of things. There's only one decision, only one, that I quite question. And that decision was the decision to leave Huntsville and take the assistant manager position in Tuscaloosa with Men's Warehouse. And the reason I question that one specifically, because that's the first time I made a decision based off of money and not based off my heart. I am a heart person. I follow my heart. I listen to my heart. I trust my heart. And that's the first decision I made that I thought about. It kind of just jumped into because of the money. And of course, it didn't, I won't say it was bad, but it didn't turn out the way that I thought or felt it should have turned out. And it's no shade to nobody, it's just sometimes you can't mix oil and water. Some people just do not mix. And there was a huge issue between me and the manager that got to this big huge ordeal where I was literally about to put my hands on him. And my girlfriend at the time being, saw me. And she saw I checked out. She immediately grabbed me and pulled me out the store. And from there, I made the decision to sit and forcefully through politics, through contacting the VP and the regional manager to get me moved. So, the advice I would give younger DT is this: trust the process, trust your heart. Even though you may have thought that your heart was leading you wrong, your heart was guiding you in the right direction. That doesn't make sense. Do it. Now, being more mature and being understanding certain things, I had a sense of spirituality, but I didn't understand the spiritual realm. And I personally believe that we are spiritual beings having a physical existence. Your heart is not something that's physical. When Jesus said, I dwell in your heart, he didn't mean your physical heart. But they also said where your heart is, your treasure lies. There's no treasure in the physical portion of you, but it is in the spiritual portion. And something that I've learned now, being older and being just a tad bit, a little bit more mature and smarter, that when things looks chaotic, trust the process and follow your heart. Don't stop. I went to A&M and I told myself I was going to be a monster of a football player. And I allowed life to distract me. because I was worried about paying this bill and paying that bill and doing this and doing this. If I would have just stayed focused and trust the process and went through the little uncomfortable stage, I would have been okay, because I could have earned a scholarship for the next year. If I earned the scholarship, I wouldn't have to have worried about paying this and paying that and doing this and doing that. I moved to Atlanta and I was over there, and my living arrangement wasn't the best living arrangement, and a lot of things was going on. I panicked and pressed the eject button and got out of there. If I would have just stayed there and never left and endured, there's no telling what other doors would have opened or how far along I would have been in. In my last relationship, when things got kind of chaotic and got crazy, like in my life, I pressed the eject button with her and got the heck out of Dodge. And I look back at it like, as in DT, like it wasn't nowhere near as bad as it was. You was just uncomfortable. Only thing you had to do was just sit and endure. Like, trust the process. Follow your heart. I made an emotional decision to leave my ex, to break up with my ex. I made an emotional decision to leave Atlanta. I made an emotional decision to leave Huntsville. Even though it was financial, but it was still emotional, because I looked at, wow, I'm getting paid this amount of money here, but I'm gonna get paid this amount of money over here. I'm gonna be able to do this. Not realizing that, hey, DT, yeah, you're making more money, but you're giving yourself less time, because I lived in Birmingham and I worked in Tuscaloosa. So that was pretty much an hour drive in the morning, hour drive in the evening. I was a manager, therefore that required me to work longer shifts. I was working 10, 12-hour shifts. That's 14 hours a day dedicated to a job, where your off days are like a Tuesday and a Thursday. What value of life can you attain, or can you have living that way? You can't. Not without sacrificing like time. Like I can sit and work at 12 on a Saturday, come home, and get home like around 9 o'clock, get dressed, and then turn around and go out and party and come back in like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, no, like I want to say I was 28, 29. Like, warning for those young viewers watching Fam Talk, I'm gonna let you know something right now. What's that saying? It hit different. That hangover hits different after you're 26 years old. Those remedies, those drink 3 bottles of water, those eat fried chicken, that all take aspirin and out the door. The only thing I found to work for me was half a Loratab and a cup of coffee. And I'm not a pill popper, so I didn't have a lot of Loratabs. But I would definitely tell my younger self, trust the process. Trust the process. Understand the process. Take the time to enjoy the process. And ultimately is going to work out. It's going to work out. Just don't panic. Don't stress. Don't worry. It's going to work out. Trust and have faith in the God you chose to believe in. Trust and have faith in your ability, your talent, and your gifts. Trust the process. So if you're watching this fam talk, I want to take the time to encourage you that no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're having faith and you're believing in and that you're working towards, trust the process. It hurts. It's uncomfortable. It's demanding. You have to sacrifice, but it's worth it. It is so worth it. With that, thank you for watching. Comment, subscribe, like, do all that great stuff. And if you got an idea for a fam talk, man, put it down there. Put it down there. Put it down there. Put it in the comments. Y'all talk to me. This is not just about me. I want this is a community. Y'all are part of my community. So let's be a community and interact. All right. With that being said, I love you guys. Be encouraged and